So today I am about to be doing I'm gonna be just rating some things and trying to actually do my eyebrows for the first time. This is the package I'm using. I'm doing with LA Colors. This is the brow kit, and this is what the palette looks like. As you can tell, my light is everywhere right now, but there we go. There we go. So as you can tell, we got a couple of different colors here, and so this is what it comes with. So you get 3 of these. Where's the light at? There we go. Get 3 of those, which I'm probably gonna need to use. Get some tweezers. Get a little spoolie, you know, you need that. You need that in your life. And then you get an edge brush, it's a slanted brush. And then this actually looks like an eyeshadow brush. It doesn't really, it just looks like an eyeshadow brush. And then you get, oh, it comes with eyeliner. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So, it comes with an eyeliner as well. I'm like, super excited about that. Because I did not know that it came with an eyeliner. And it's, not coming out. How can I be so excited about something that won't come out? It has like these bubbles on it. You see that? And it's not. Thank you. Oh, he got it out. So this is what the eyeliner looks like. You supposed to be my father, bro. I need answers. We don't need to die young, we just need chances. Tired of living on the edge, so we keep scrambling. Trying to talk to these strippers, but they keep dancing. There we go. Come on. Okay. So, I mean, it's eyeliner, you guys. So, I kind of messed up the palette, the eyebrow palette, trying to get the eyeliner out. But this is what the palette looks like. So as you can tell, it has like concealer and then different colors of shades, like whatever eye color you are, you know. So that's kind of cool. You guys can hear me a little bit better now. I plugged in my mic, so I just felt like I was kind of yelling a little bit. So, but anyways, so like I was saying about the palette, it has different colored browns as well as like two contours, and with these they are okay. So you have one. Okay, so this one right here is like it's just a powder. See, it's just a powder, and then the other one is actually a cream. So, and then that's the difference between this one right here is the powder, and then this one right here is the cream. See that? They pretty much are the same, except for I guess it's just whatever your preference is when it comes to like what you want to use. I prefer to use like the cream instead of the powder because I just feel like the powder, it just like, it doesn't stay on as much as I like it to. So I just feel like the cream is just better. So that's just me. With the contour, as you can tell, you got blush. Let me just open the palette up. I've used this before already. I've used this, so I kind of know how it is, but I didn't have my blender, so it didn't blend out as much as good as I wanted it to. So these are all powdered, which I'm a little sad on because again, I prefer the the creams. I just feel like the cream is a little bit better. But I mean, it is what it is. So you have different tones. So you have like, of course, your contour, and your concealer, and then you got your blushes, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and get. So it's supposed to be light, right? That's how I'm assuming it's supposed to be. This is my assumption, you know. So we're gonna try this and see where life takes us. So normally, from what I've seen on the tutorials, is you're supposed to get that like that. I hate my eyebrow. Look at it, like, why? You know, I was like 7, I think, 6 or 7, and I actually shaved my eyebrows off. And when they grew back, they like, I'm trying to focus it so you guys can really see. There we go. And as you can tell, my eyebrows are like horrible, and they've been like that ever since. So I think it's kind of funny, like, you know, your life choices as a kid really does affect you when you get older. And you really don't, like, notice how much it affects. I mean, I guess you can't really tell unless you, like, all up in my face, but still. 1K Pew! I love him. If you don't know who he is, he's a Christian rapper. Amazing. I love him. Definitely. So I don't really know if I'm doing this right. And it's really not coming out. Like, it's just I look like a clown. I feel like my eyebrows were just better off. That's as good as these eyebrows are gonna get. I am horrible when it comes to eyebrows, so. But now, I'm really hoping this contour palette does me some justice now that I got a blender, because I really love to contour. I really do. Contour is like one of my favorite things in the whole entire world. And so I am going to be highly disappointed. Even though this is like a powder, I'm really, really hoping that it's gonna come out right. Get my little, you know how they do it. You gotta look like a warrior for a second, you know? Cause I'm not really a big fan of the powder. Like, I'm really not. Like, I'm just not. That's my guy, though. Roddy Rich. And now it's time to blend. All you dream about it 40, I don't feed that it down below. The nigga got so much money on me, I can't count no more. Remember I was in the project wall, couldn't even get along. Now they niggas got their hands out, if I ain't give it, I be wrong. Remember I was in the county jail, none of these bitches wasn't picking up. I mean, it's only $8, so both of the palettes are $8 at Family Dollar, so I mean, you get what you get. You can't throw a fade, right? So, yeah. So this is the final outcome. The eyebrows is not on fleek. Could be just me, though. And the contour isn't that bad, though. It's really not. It's really not. But I mean, it's cool and all. As far as my overall rating, I would have to say for the brow palette, I would have to give this a 5 out of 10. Just because, I mean, I'm just not a, I'm not a big fan of powder. I'm not a fan of the powdered contours, powdered anything. So I think that is something that is really big for me, is not to have, just not to have powdered stuff, but more so cream stuff, because I feel like it's more pigmented when it's creamy. It's not as, you know, so I would feel more comfortable if it was cream. The spoolie is nice. I'm gonna just call it the eyeshadow brush. That's nice too. It's a normal eyeshadow brush. But the actual brow brush itself is just not all that to me. With the contour palette, even though it's powder, I have to give it about like a 7.5, just because of the simple fact that it really does complement, you know, my skin. It gives that glow as well as the shade where it's supposed to be, you know. So I think it definitely did something. So I do like it, but again, because of it being a powder, it's just, that's the only thing. It's like, because of it being a powder, I'm gonna try one of these blushes. I'm gonna try this one right here. It's like a peach color. Let me see what that gives me. I don't feel like that really came out. Okay. So let's try to see if I get blushed up and blenched out. I'm just kidding. That's not bad at all. So yeah, I'll give that an 8. Because even though it is a powder, it's more pigmented. So I feel like it did something. It definitely did. I just hate the fact that it's a powder. I really wish it was a cream, but I mean, again, you get what you get and you don't throw fit. So if I would have to choose to use something again, it would definitely be the contour. If I was to buy it again, it would be the contour palette over the brow palette. But again, I'm not a person that really knows how to do my eyebrows. I just go get them threaded and call it a day. So that could also be the issue. It probably could just be me, not the palette itself. So this is just my personal opinion. If you guys like my video, go ahead and please share it. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of August. So if you guys can go ahead and help me out, and if you just support me, just share it for somebody who would want to watch this. And then also, if you can go ahead and subscribe if you have not, as well as please comment, give me your feedback, let me know what you guys think, what I can do better in my videos. I definitely enjoy the feedback, so definitely continue doing that, you guys. And go ahead and like this, give it a thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for watching. It is very appreciative, and I thank you guys so much for all of your support. Bye.